afternoon, everybody. And my presentation today I will be focusing on the enforcement part at the borders. And to start with, what I would just like to mention that 2007 was a very welcome year. As Indian custom IPM was framed, and they were framed in conformity with the Article 51 of the TRIPS agreement, and India became signatory to that. And India fulfilled its obligations in regard to the TRIPS. And this was a really a welcome year because one can now enforce intellectual property rights in the customs at the borders. Before that was not possible. There was a dramatic change before 2007 and after 2007. Prior to 2007, we were having certain salient features in the existing act where the customs had the power to basically stop the consignments. Primarily, we have to take out orders. The customs, they don't have any powers to basically take and suspend the consignment, but they were not having any power for adjudication. There were certain judgments, which were quoted, which came from the Delhi High Court, like, we have a Cisco judgment, Cisco Technology judgment, which came in 2005 from Delhi High Court, where the Section 29 was enforced, 29(6) was enforced by the Indian High Court, and Section 140 was also enforced, where the Delhi High Court issued directions to the Commissioner of Customs to interdict consignments containing counterfeit Cisco products. Similarly, there was a Samsung judgment which also came in 2007, but similar directions were made. But in 2007, when the custom rules came into force, Indian custom rules are very unique. First of all, why they are unique? Because enforcement is not only limited to trademarks. The enforcement is limited to trademarks, patent designs, copyright, as well as document litigation. This is one of the very salient features. Apart from that, the custom authorities, they don't only have power to interdict the consignment, but they also have the power to adjudicate the matter. This is something very important. And when the consignment basically is confiscated by the customs, and we have seen, very speedy disposal of the cases in the customs when the consignments are seized, suspended, the show cause notices are issued to the importers, and in case the goods are found to be counterfeit, the custom authorities are very quick in the sense they can pass the orders to the effect that blacklisting of the importer, the orders are there. They can pass orders with regard to the withdrawal of all the benefits which are available to the importer under the IC code, which is the import-export code numbers, imposing penalties upon the individual partners and human directors of the importer, penalties upon the firms that the position, and also the destruction of it. So the position is that one is not to go to the court now, and the custom rules basically are doing very well now. There's a position, but there are certain hiccups. And I will be just sharing my practical experiences also during the course of my presentation, because we have worked very closely with the customs department, and they also have a lot of concerns about that when it comes to the enforcement part in there. Now, one thing basically is that today the customs rules are only for the purpose of import of that is the position. So export of goods, basically there is no provision for the customs, and in case we have to stop some consignments which are meant for export of goods, in that particular case we have to take a court order, and then we make a customs authority the party to it, and they can normally implement it. So this is something, probably in future maybe these custom rules will be effective for the export also, but as of today the Indian custom rules are basically only for the purpose of import of goods. One more advantage with regard to the customs is, like, because it is also a concern, like we have been talking here earlier, balance, they also talked about the enforcement part. We have heard about Mr. Matter, they have done some market enforcements. The budget control is also one of the issues with the right holders today. See, when it goes to the market enforcement, naturally a number of agencies are involved, investigators, police agencies, lawyers are involved, support staff is involved, and it is really expensive. The custom enforcement is very economical because it is the first entry point. And once we are basically at a quantity, normally we get to always very huge quantity. So it is always very economical also with the customs. So rather the right holders are very enthusiastic now because India is one of the very few countries where we have the well-placed custom IPR rules from 2007. Now these are some of the benefits of the custom enforcement, like interception and resource is there. Loss of revenue, naturally we check the loss of revenue because the counterfeiting, as we all know, because once the goods are counterfeited, because most of the people, when they import the products, they negate the import duty, they value the goods less. So that is also the position that the revenue loss. Consumer interest, because the custom goods which are framed is not only in the interest of the industry, it is also in the interest of the general public, because the deception confusion is basically ruled out. Then apart from that, there is also the social evil which is attached to which we are also eradicating the social evil, because we have seen that most of these counterfeit goods, this money is used for anti-national activities. We have also seen factories where the child labor is there. So naturally, once the counterfeiting is eradicated, naturally we are also eradicating social evil. This is also one of the very key aspects. Then the industry sentiment, because once we have good enforcement laws like we have in India, then naturally it gives enthusiasm to the industry who want to invest in India. Because when the industry comes to India, they normally see that in case the goods intellectual property rights are in place, then naturally it gives a benefit to them. They want to invest more in India because the intellectual property rights they can enforce better. Then why the importance of the customs in India? Because of the unique geographical position of India. India today has 30 major ports. There are 32 ports in India which are major. We have various minor ports also. India has a unique topographic position because we share borders with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka. We have a very big border with China. Nepal is again a very strategic position. Because many of these counterfeit goods, they come from China to India to Nepal. So naturally we have very big borders. So naturally we need to do something on the customs because, and moreover, my experiences which I see like India primarily is more a trading country. Manufacturing is less. The counterfeit goods they enter into India from India. Even Bangladesh, a lot of these counterfeit goods come. So the position custom rules were they were really needed for the purpose of better protection of IP rights in India. These are some of the statistics. I will take it very quickly because the imports are always greater than exports in India. So India is primarily more a net importer country. With regard to the increasing trade, this is some of the graphs that show the per capita. Like India trade per capita is at par with the US as a position. So the trade is very much increasing in India. So the better rights and personal rights are very much required. Growth in consumer demand, that is also increasing in India. We have more middle class people. The brandings, they are increasing. People have more praise for the brand, the more goods are coming. So naturally intellectual property rights has to be more there. Now these are some of the trade figures in India, which is very, very important. Like India, with borders, we have consignments coming directly from China. We have from Bangladesh, Bhutan. Now this routing from China, UAE and India is very, very important. Like we have in past indicated many consignment customs authorities, and most of the consignment they come from China. Shipping lines are situated in Hong Kong. Even consignments coming from UAE. So these are some of the very important entry points which are there. Now the brands, the companies and the industry is very positive, and for enforcing their rights as a position, they even share the costs, and they will be competitors in the market. But when it comes to the enforcement part, they share the common platform. This is something very good we have seen. Even at the customs, they join hand, they are making representation, joint representation to the customs. All these aspects are there which are very, very positive. Now, the custom enforcement, the legal provisions I have already highlighted. Intellectual property rights, it covers the copyright, trademark, patent defense, and geographical indications. Adjudicating power is there with the custom authorities, which I have already apprised you about this. Now, the validity, it is very necessary that the trademarks of intellectual property rights should be recorded with the custom. This is something very, very important. And the validity period is for 5 years. That is there. And thereafter, we can file afresh. And as of today, there is no provision for renewal, but we are working with the customs department. That is also the position. Now, the procedure for custom enforcement in India is very, very easy. It is very economical, very cheap. That is also the position. Registration for customs, it can be done within days. That is the position. And once your customs recording is there, the customs has the power to suspend the consignments. Examination of the infringed goods takes place, submission of the authenticity bond is there. Execution, naturally, we have a provision like in case the consignment is seized or suspended. The right holder has to come forward, he has to join the proceedings, he has to make the declaration of the goods, and thereafter he has to give the report with regard to the authenticity of the product. And once the goods are found to be counterfeit, then he has to give a security bond. The security security bond has to be published, which is 25% or 110% of the declared value. This is one particular important aspect. It is not the market value, but it is the declared value that we have to give the bond at the security amount. And this particular security amount is refundable after the adjudication of the case. Now here also we are working very hard with the customer because we are seeing, that sometimes the case is over, the adjudication takes place, but we don't get the security back. This is again some of the issues which are also there on part of the right holder which we are taking up. Also, there are issues with regard to the security bond also because our law says, the custom rule says the declared value of the goods. But sometimes the problem arises when there is a misdeclaration. For example, somebody declares batteries and we find cosmetic inside, or somebody declares toys and we find footwear inside. In that case, the declared value of the product is not there. So in that, then they take the market value. So this becomes very, very difficult for the right holder because the market value cannot get par with the original product at the position. The original product prices and the counterfeit prices, they cannot get par. So there was one case where we were very closely, there were Swiss watches which were coming to India, they see the customs at Bangalore, and they were all fake watches, they declared something else, but we found watches, and there was some Jaguar and Kumar watches which were costing to lakhs and lakhs of rupees. The custom authority said you have to deposit 25% on the market value of the goods. So we made a representation to the customer that it cannot be at par, see the position is, so the right holder cannot be so much of amount at the market value, otherwise what the purpose of the customers. So then they agreed, okay, you pay 5,000 rupees, they rated 5,000 rupees each for it, and then we have to pay the amount. So these are some of the lapses which are there, and we are working very hard with the custom authorities so that there is some harmonization which is there. On part of the custom authorities, when we talk to them, because they also have a lot of concern, because we may be having a lot of right holders also present there. Now the custom authorities have a concern that the people are not coming forward for the recordation. This is one aspect of the matter. Number two aspect is that the right holders, in case the consignment is of low value, in case the quantity is low, they won't join the proceedings. So this is their concern, that there were some cases, there was some undergarment which were there only 200 pieces or 300 pieces, and the right holder, they don't come and join the proceeding because the quantity is very less. So I want to basically address this that the right holder should come forward and even the consignment is of low value, they should join the proceeding because that will trigger for a bigger seizure tomorrow. This is something which the right holder should also understand. Then the penalties to the importer, that is also an aspect which the custom authority can do. Destruction of goods is again one of the very important aspects. The reason is because the destruction of goods, we have taken some order where the destruction of goods has taken place. In some of the ports, the destruction is very easy, like in Ludhiana port, there was a later order for destruction, which was ordered for nearly 50,000 pieces, that was done just within minutes. But in Mumbai, we have very difficult issues where the destruction was, we have to take a pollution certificate and all those, which was really very cumbersome. So there are many issues where, we have to harmonize the custom rules also, we are working very close with them. Product identification is one of the issues, we are working very closely with them. Like, when in case of counterfeiting, there is no problem, but when it comes to infringement, then it's an issue. Our custom rules, they don't say counterfeiting, it says infringement of intellectual property rights. So when the trademark, for example, comes to a trademark issue, which is not identical but deceptively similar, now we have to work very hard with the custom authorities to convince them, no, it will come within the parameters of the custom rules, it is not a counterfeiting but the infringement part. In those particular cases, sometimes we have to take the court orders also because the time bound statement there, within 3 days we have to join the proceeding, we have to give the security bond, we have to give them the bad guarantee, in case the right to don't comply with the requirements. In those particular cases, they can release the consignment. In those particular cases, we have to take court orders also at the position. Now, these are the suspension of clearance of goods, that is also a position which is taking place. Now, the customs department, they also have their limitations sometimes. The limitations is, every consignment we cannot check because 3 to 5% of the actual consignments are actually checked. To check a 40-feet container, it will take around 18 hours with a manpower of 20. It is not possible for a particular port. In case, there are 500 consignments are coming, containers are coming, it is not possible to check. But, we work very closely with them. That, they have to pinpoint. Like, the consignment coming from China, from anything, they should be on high risk. Especially persons who declare, like for example, cosmetic, they never come unbranded. Apparel, they never come unbranded. So those particular consignments should be put on high alert. We have also seen, like there are certain consignments, suppose somebody declares power, scrap so much of stringent test should not be there for such consignments. Then, misdeclaration, we have seen people declare batteries, we find cosmetics inside, footwear, people they declare toys, this particular consignment should be specifically put on high alert. So these are some of the parameters we work with them. Then identification infringing good, I already pointed out the counterfeit infringing part we face sometimes difficulty with them. Authenticity report, normally they insist for that the right holders have to provide them in a time-bound manner. Furnishing of the indemnity and the bad guarantee, which is one of the issues, like they have to be able to furnish the declared value but not the market value. Then adjudication is there, the custom authorities are quite fast. With the adjudication is there, actual confiscation, they are also imposing the penalties upon them. Penalty on the importer is there, destruction of distributor is taking place very far, but some of the courts, the destruction is not very fast, so these are some of the issues we have to work with them. Now, Indian custom rules are, far better, right? We have some of the few countries, like in China, we have customs regulations. In US, we have the custom regulations. In India, we have very good custom regulations. Bangladesh, unfortunately, we don't have. But we have to take a code mechanism. Prior to 2007, we used to take a code mechanism in India, but now it is not required. Now, these are some of the very big seasons where the custom authorities have seized more than 70,000 pieces of cosmetics for Ray-Ban. For cosmetics, we have more than 25,000 pieces. So, in case we do market rates for all these 73,000 pieces or 90,000 pieces, it is going to involve so much of revenue. So, the customs enforcement is always very welcome step from the industry, that's the position. So, normally, see, the position is we normally do training with the custom officials because the custom officials also keep on transferring very quickly. And the new officers, they come and they don't know about the IPR. So proper training from time to time has to be there. So I request the right holders and the body should come forward for training from time to time. So it's a mutual cooperation which we have to extend between it's just like a partnership between the private and the government partnership which has to be there. Now these are some of the provisions like IPS and mandatory for all codes should be implemented. So these are certain suggestions extending to the technology that should be there, enhanced supervision. And repeated offences, like in case some IC code is a repeated offence, then that should be more stringently taken. And procedural improvisation, mandatory training for regular interventions. These are some of the guidelines which should be taken in mind. So this is my presentation in quick, and I